Guys,
Jay was inspired.
Exactly. Guys, see, I forgot my intro. What's the fuck? Oh, well, wait. Yo, okay, I got it. Yo, what's up, guys? Jairus here, and welcome to another episode of Jairus Inspires Podcast. And today, we have a celebrity in-house, Khatera from Germany, right?
Thank you so much.
Khatera,
Thank you for having me.
I'm
It's
happy
great pleasure.
Exactly. I mean, at the moment I saw your podcast, I was like, I wanna bring you here. I wanna have a conversation, and you told me a lot of stories during my workshop, right?
It was great, really. Thanks for this, and we really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
That was really phenomenal workshop.
Thank you so much.
And a lot of great talks there.
Just a background, guys. So Khatera was one of the lucky women who attended my workshop for Canon, for content creation. So she learned more about content creation, and I hope it's something that will help her career.
Definitely. Canon. Mm-hmm. And you empower women.
Exactly.
And inspire others.
Sure. And also Khatera has her own podcast, right? Can you mention your podcast?
Of course. My podcast is about inspiring people here from Dubai and beyond. The name is Empowered Brilliance with Khatera.
Oh, I love the name.
So
Empowered Brilliance.
I want to bring people who are empowered and who are ready to unlock their own brilliance and inspire the other people.
Yeah, this is what I like. I mean, I like talking with people that has a bigger purpose in life.
Yes.
Not just not just existing, but inspiring.
Absolutely.
People, right?
I think it's so important that
we
give back, we inspire other people, because I think that's all about in life.
Yeah. For me, it's about bringing back to the community. Like, once you become successful, like you somehow have to bring back to the community.
Yeah.
To the people, to the world.
It's the year of community here in Dubai as well.
Oh, actually, don't know.
It's great.
Year community.
Yes.
Okay.
And so many people are doing a lot for the community here, and we are in a good place. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, especially these days, like it's all about the community.
Yes.
And even social media, in content creation, like it's all about the community. It's about building community,
Absolutely. Now, people are more into giving value.
Sure.
Not only, how the content is created.
Exactly.
It's so important to giving value, to inspire others.
It's part of my work, right? Value, right? Value first before profit.
Yes,
See?
absolutely.
Right,
when you give value, the profit will come.
Oh yeah,
after
for sure.
But that's very important.
Yeah,
yes.
so don't worry, our podcast will be profitable in the near future. But anyway, Khatera, I want you to introduce yourself to the viewers, because I just said you're a celebrity. I'm really excited.
You are a celebrity yourself, J. Rose.
I don't feel it, but you are. Or at least you were.
Yes.
You still are.
We are all celebrities.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Khatera, introduce yourself. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. So, I'm Khatera, and I'm the host of the podcast Empowered Brilliance here in Dubai, inspiring stories from Dubai and beyond. And before that, I was hosting the famous format Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, exactly why I chose that intro.
The surprise question
in
the intro. I was talking to my guests, questioning them, and made millionaires.
Made millionaires. I hope they made you millionaires.
Not really me, but I made millionaires.
That's good. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So it was really good because it was a infotainment program. You giving educational format, and I loved it because I was preparing the questions, and and it's amazing because when you ask these questions, you also bring a lot of conversation after that. A lot of students, a lot of young people were joining me on the program. They applied to be on the program, and because they wanted to test themselves as well. Sometimes you want to see how far can I go with the questions and with the knowledge I have. And that was something I really liked because people were inspired. They wanted to learn, to be prepared to come on the show.
Oh.
To give the answers for the questions.
So you're saying you do all the research for the questions?
I did, yes. We had a team, but I was also, even on the questions, I was doing my research. And in between the questions, I gave a lot of insights about so many topics. So it was really good. to bring these conversations. Then we had special editions, for example, to talk about a book day, about Teachers Day. And then I was talking to a group of class. I invited them for a special edition. And they came, all the students from a university, from a school, with the teachers. And we asked questions about, book reading, just to make these initiatives as well, just to empower people to learn more, to read, or even fun parts like I brought, for example, people who were famous sports person, and I brought this as a guest, and then we had, of course, a lot of people in the audience who were inspired to see how this person made it in life.
Wow.
And some special editions on that, and it was a really great success. I mean, in the world, and I was the second lady who, me and someone in the US, we were only 2 ladies in the whole world.
No way.
Hosting this.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yes. I was doing it in Farsi. Yes.
Which is always, it's always
men. Exactly.
Right?
The big format are always presented by men.
Even in my country. Like it's always men who host this.
Exactly.
It's good for you. Wow.
Yeah, it was. So that was really a great honor as well, because just as a woman, you feel really, really empowered as well to be on this format and presenting it, and so you can inspire other girls and young ladies.
Yeah,
that they see you.
And I notice a lot of institutions right now are doing a lot of empowerment for women, not just for women, but different kind of. Different kind of movements, so like the world is becoming more open.
Absolutely,
these days,
absolutely.
Yeah, which is good,
yes.
right? So
there are opportunities for everyone,
Exactly.
If you have the skills and the knowledge and you're ready for something, everyone can do anything, I think.
True.
It's not important if you're a man or a woman, right?
That's why when I got the offer from Canon to do the women empowerment, I was like, oh, this is something cool.
You're empowering women because Canon is doing that Empower Women initiative. And that's something really powerful.
True. Yeah. And I mean, based on the results, like I was very pleased by the overwhelming response, and then I'm happy that in our group in the class, like a lot of you are very active and very
passionate to
and
learn.
And I can feel the competitiveness. You guys are sending me the script of your final assignment. I was like, ooh, this is very competitive. Exactly. So I've seen those scripts, and I can say that you guys are very competitive. So I cannot wait to see the final assignment.
Yes. Very, very, very excited for the final.
Sure.
But there are so many good people. Yeah, everyone is really good, motivated, and great stories. So,
exactly. Okay, Khatera, tell me more about yourself, about your background.
My journey.
Your journey.
Okay, I mean, I have studied journalism and media production in Germany, and the Television Academy, and trained by German professionals, which is a great honor. And I've been hosting a lot of TV programs, live talk show, like the format like Oprah Winfrey. So I was hosting a live talk show, about this similar format like Oprah, which I really love. I love her. She's a role model. That was in Farsi as well, And Oprah is definitely one of my role models. I love her.
She's an amazing person.
Yes, amazing, yes. So I was inspired by her, and I was doing a talk show, which was really great. It was a daily talk show live.
Yeah.
And then the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and then I was also doing a lot of documentaries. So I'm very curious from nature. I want to see different cultures, see different people, and share authentic stories. I love that. I love to share stories. I think that's something I really love to do, and that's why I created a lot of documentaries and made
so it's very natural for you to tell story.
Yes.
And that's why you took the course of journalism, right?
Exactly, because before I was interested in so many things, and then I said, what is really what I want to do? And journalism, it was like, it started from early ages because my mom is also a journalist.
Oh,
and
really?
And she's a TV presenter as well. So it was
Okay. Okay.
So it was. I mean, I went with her to the TV channels as a kid, and sometimes even at the kids programs, I was there, took part. So
you saw the behind the scenes.
Yes,
basically.
I saw the behind the scene. It was there,
Yeah.
but still, I was very shy from nature. I'm very shy, And as a kid, I was very shy, so I was talking very, very slow and very, soft. And I was
Until now.
yeah, exactly. I'm still shy, but on stage, I'm a different person. Because then my wings, are open. Sometimes my family say, "You're so shy." Sometimes, but on stage, you're a different person. I said, "Yeah, on stage, I'm getting like power, and I'm feeling very free, and like my wings are open."
Actually, I wanna touch on that because see, for me, I'm different. Like
Yes.
whoever I am in person, that's who exactly I am when I'm on stage, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
We see you. Yeah, you're the same.
What preparation did you do, or did you had to undergo training to achieve that, or is it something
Yes.
that you just turn on and
No, I think, we had a lot of training at the TV academy, like how to host, how to make news, how to write, how to present in front of camera. Of course, we had a lot of trainings, and of course, definitive. I think it's. I love to share stories, and I love to be on stage and talk. I love that. Yes, even as a kid, I love to talk and all. But there is something I think presenting in front of thousands of people is something you have to learn. You have to be trained in that. And this is not something you can do just overnight. I think that you have to learn this. Yeah, there are skills you have to learn.
I want to try.
Yeah.
The biggest crowd I've had was 150 people. That's it. I mean, see, I was performing.
But you're doing it so good. I mean, you're talking so freely in front of people, and you're doing it very engaging. I saw your workshops are very engaging, very fun, and you're giving knowledge, but also combining it with fun and engaging.
Yeah, I think my background in music helped me as well because I used to perform in a band. Back in the day when I was so young,
why you're very comfortable in that.
Yeah, it helped me in a way. I was a drummer, so I'm not a singer, but still, the confidence, I think it started from there. Then, of course, social media helped me a lot.
Of course.
And then for me, when I started my first workshop, I was like, I wouldn't say it was easy, but for me, I was comfortable.
Yeah.
So that's how I started my and also I managed to apply my personality, my character. Exactly what it said in my workshop. Like if you know your advantage, use it. Right?
Yes,
use your advantage.
exactly.
And for me,
work more on that.
Exactly. I'm not natural born speaker. As you can hear, I always stutter, but I know I have a character.
Yes.
And like a certain charisma and
exactly. That's also very important.
True.
Speaking alone, or the way you speak, or to do it perfectly, and language and everything, that's not important. Important is how you present it. Be the way you are. That's very, very important, because there are so many people. They're doing everything very perfectly, pronounce everything perfectly, but there is no charisma. And there is not that is missing. And I think then the audience is not liking that.
Exactly.
They don't getting the message as well.
I mean, I could argue that charisma is more important than
definitive than grammar or anything else.
Exactly. If you have charisma, here's the thing with charisma. Like I've went through so many things. I've managed to accomplish a lot of things that I didn't even imagine that I could accomplish. I think
the challenges you went through and everything. Yes,
I think that's because of my charisma.
Yes. I think this is something. This is making us as well. The challenges we had, everything we went through. This is the person we are today. It's because of everything we went through, everything we faced in life, or and that makes us as a person. This is very important.
True.
Yeah,
you got it. And so right now you're doing podcasting.
Yes.
And I mean, absolutely, your journalism background helped you.
Definitely,
with doing podcasting. So I wanna, because since I'm also a podcaster, I want to hear from you. What are the lessons you've learned from journalism that you still apply for your podcasting career?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I can use that in making the questions, creating the questions. That's a little bit, that makes it easier, and even engaging with the guest, and also helping them if they don't know how to do something. I help them, like, okay, try it again or do that. with the answer and questions.
wow.
So I think in that I'm helped because we have been trained in that, how to
good.
ask questions, how
love
to make your text and everything.
wow.
So in that I'm good. I'm comfortable in that, and of course also in front of the camera. So I'm just talking. I forget the camera, so it's not that I'm thinking, oh, I have to look here and here. So so I think that makes it easier because some guests of me, I see that they're very good in what they are doing, but they're not comfortable in front of the camera.
Sure.
So they are totally different. Then they close, and then I say like, come on, just talk. Be yourself and forget the camera, because if you think about the camera, really you get nervous. And that's, I think, normal.
For me, one thing I've learned here in podcast, like for me, see, I don't have background in journalism, but what I do every episode, especially if I know the person is not comfortable, like I always begin my episodes with humor.
Yeah, that's
with
so
joke,
good. Like this surprise,
exactly,
it's so powerful.
exactly, right?
Started like that.
It breaks the ice.
Absolute.
Immediately. So that's why whenever I have a guest here, like they always tell me, it never fails, that I know how to make them comfortable, even if they don't have any background at all. Like,
the good thing is, for example, many of my guests, I never talked to them before. I just see them first time. And as you say, I just start with a joke or say something nice, and they laugh or I laugh, and that is like we can make the conversation.
True.
Yes, because otherwise it's very difficult. You never saw the person and just started to talk with them about so many questions, and that can be not very easy actually. But I saw it also on stage. For example, my co-host. I never saw my co-host, and suddenly. Okay, hi. So we are hosting now.
Oh, how will you build the chemistry?
Yes, we're going live on stage.
On the spot,
On the spot, just a few words. And then, okay, you have your questions or you have your text. I have my text. Please do it a little bit more conversational so that's not boring for the people. Then we make some jokes and all.
True.
And it's good. If the co-host understands this, then the chemistry is there and it's good, interesting for the people. Of course, if not, then it will be not very, very nice or interesting for the audience. So I try to do, and people think like, oh, they have rehearsed a lot or they know each other, but it's not like that. It's just you have to be, you think that you want to bring your talk a little bit more interesting for the audience, not boring, like seeing and talking about the facts and everything. No one wants to listen to this. They don't want to read the book. They want to,
exactly. You don't want to feel.
Book,
I mean, you don't want your audience to feel that you're reading them something, right?
Reading them something. And okay, sometimes you have to make an introduction about someone, or you have to give some facts.
Of course.
But you have to do it. But even there, it's good to try to make it a little bit fun or a little bit, more interesting.
I'm learning. Like my first journalist guest, I'm learning a lot. This is what I like about this podcast. It's not just about me inspiring people or supporting my guests, but it's also about me learning. Like I've learned so much. If you will watch my first episodes, gosh, I was bad. I was bad.
I think we learn every day, and it is so important to learn every day. It doesn't matter what you have done in the past. Every day, be curious, be just eager to learn, to learn and improve yourself. I think every day we are improving ourselves. And if we do that, you say like last time, oh, that was not so good. Next time I do it better. So it's good. It has to be like that.
Learning never stops.
Yes, learning is the most important thing, and it's fun. I love that.
I mean, I like talking to people that loves learning.
Yes.
To be honest. So okay, Khatera. Now can we go back to your roots?
Okay, James.
Can you tell us a story about your roots?
Yes, of course. To my roots, I have been born in Kabul and grown up in Germany. So as a small kid, like in kindergarten, so I was living. Yeah. Wow. I was very small, and
wait. Kabul is Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, yes, for the people, yes. So the thing is that growing up in Germany is a totally different culture, of course, different and. Of course, this is my first language also, like German is my first language, and I'm speaking also Farsi, which is my mother language, and then English, of course. So I was even hosting in Farsi, so I love to learn my language more professionally, and I really love it because it's a beautiful language. It's a language of poetry and literature, and writing and reading is so amazing in that. Farsi language. And so I was curious about my roots as well. I wanted to see more about my people. So when I studied journalism and worked in German TV, I decided to learn more about my roots and go to my country and make a documentary and talk to the people, see the lives in the villages and see the people, talk to them, bring the culture and their stories, share their stories.
So you went back to Afghanistan.
Yes.
Okay, so you were born in Afghanistan, and then from kindergarten you moved to Germany.
Germany, yes.
And then at what age did you came back to Afghanistan?
After I studied.
College?
Yes, college, university. And after university, I went there.
You spent this
yes, the whole life in Germany.
In Germany, and then you went back to
yes,
Afghanistan,
yes,
which is
yes.
sweet. Like, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a huge gap in between because you're in a totally different culture, even though, of course, the family, all the cultural values are there, but still you're a little bit in a different. At school and university, you're more with Germans. So I wanted to know more about my roots. And how can you do it? When you talk to people, when you share their stories. Yeah, authentic stories of every ethnic groups, different people. So I went there, talked to them, and made my documentary.
Wow, what's the name of the documentary?
I made several documentaries.
Okay.
Yes, and so it was. I was in search of my roots. I went there.
Wow.
And then I was training some TV channels there. They asked me if I can give them some skills and knowledge from my expertise in Germany. So I did that. I trained the TV channels and I created some programs there and they made the news channel and production. And then I created a talk show, which I also hosted myself, besides creating other formats.
So you stayed in Afghanistan?
Yes, so I was creating this programs there, yes. And hosted a daily talk show a la Oprah Winfrey. So that was, so people...
so are you going back and forth?
Yes, I was going back and forth for this, for my work. And so that was really amazing. While I was doing this TV talk show there, people really loved it. And then we decided to bring the world famous format Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which is from London and it's all over the world. We wanted to bring that in Farsi and the Persian language, bring it there. So we brought the same format there. I was hosting it and it was a huge success. People loved it.
I can imagine.
Yes, it was not easy to do it there, but you know, the feedback of the audience, of the people, especially of the young girls, that made me so inspired that I said, wow, it's not just a TV program. It was infotainment. It was, you can give a lot of education with that, also with the questions and everything. So it was for me like, you really empower other people and they see you and say like, wow, we learned from you and it's good to see you on TV because we want to one day as well be like that and we learned something. That gave me a lot of motivation. I said, I have to do that. I have to continue this journey. And then I was also making a lot of mentoring programs for women. And yes, so that gave me a lot of motivation, which I continued.
See, it feels great, right? When I think for us, yes, I mean, in this world, you need money to survive. But for us, like whenever we hear someone that, you know, thanking us because they got inspired or they got impacted of what we do, like sometimes it's more than money, you know.
Absolutely,
right?
Definitely.
Right?
I think it's the most important thing is that you have a purpose, that you can really touch hearts. You can do something when someone tells you, wow, I loved what you did and it really gives me inspiration and it motivates me. That's really so important.
Yeah.
When a little girl or a young girl comes to you and say like, I love what you're doing, continue that, and my whole family is watching your program and we are so inspired. That's something, you know, that gives you so much power. And you think, wow, that's more than anything else. That's
the best thing in the world.
Having the millions.
Exactly. I will still have to have my millions. I will still want to have the millions and inspiring people.
But
you know?
inspiring millions as well.
Give me both.
Okay, that's good.
Khatera.
That's a good combination.
right. See, okay, Khatera, I want to go back a little bit from your story. So the first time you landed in Kabul, Afghanistan,
yes.
what did you feel?
What did I feel? It was like, going back to the roots. Yeah, going back to the roots is something because you are from somewhere and that's part of your identity. That's part of you, who you are. And
but I assume you don't have any memories from Afghanistan because you left
I was
when you were
very
very young.
small, but I have stories.
Yeah.
Again, stories.
Stories from your parents.
From my parents, from my grandma.
And seeing those people, seeing those places from their stories.
Exactly,
I think that
exactly. To just see what you have heard. Of course, things have changed, but the stories bring memories, also connect to places and all these, and the beautiful culture, the people. I think that's something, you are related to this as well.
True.
The culture, the language,
Exactly. Yeah.
The language is something I think, because I really love reading also Farsi poetry and literature. I love that. And I was always inspired by this. That's why I also learned the language very well. And I was hosting programs in Farsi, and people said, like, I've been grown up here, but I said no. So they were really sometimes shocked, like, you are talking so very well. How is it possible? I said, because I really love the language, and I really love languages also to learn, because I think that connects to people.
Got it.
Also, when you speak the language, so you connect to people easily. So it's good to do that as well.
Going back to the language, Farsi language, you said very beautiful.
Yeah.
I have a story regarding that. So I went to the library, Muhammad bin Zayed Library, the new one.
The big one, yeah.
There's a museum upstairs, and there are like a lot of old books, and a lot of them are in Farsi.
Wow.
A lot of them from your travelers, back in the day.
Yeah.
So they managed to retrieve these books, and a lot of them are in Farsi, and I was like, oh, so you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, people. I mean, books. Books are something. If you learn the language, if you speak the language, it's really amazing to read the story in that particular language.
Actually, the accent.
Yes.
I love hearing Farsi accent. Okay, let's have fun. Khatera, can you introduce yourself in Farsi? Just a little. I want to hear the accent again.
Okay. That's a good part. Okay. Yes, so good. So, ما خاطره هستم و ما برنامه کی میخواهد میلیونر شود را گردانندگی میکردم.
Yes. I want to be a millionaire.
Okay. و something else. و ما امروز در پادکست جیروز هستم. So
yes, I want to be a millionaire.
Really beautiful. It's the language of Hafiz, the poet, the famous poet Rumi, who is a very famous poet as well.
Yeah.
They had the beautiful poetry in Farsi, and a lot of other poeticians were very inspired by this as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, Khatera, you mentioned about when you went back to Afghanistan, you did a lot of documentaries, you did a lot of shows, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, I wanna go to the future.
Okay.
Like, is there any
Dubai?
Well, not really. I want to still stay in Afghanistan.
Yes.
Or I mean, even if Dubai, like, what is your future plans? Like, do you want to do more in Afghanistan or for Afghanistan or Dubai? Or I mean, what's your future plan in 5 to 10 years? What will be the things that you will be doing?
That's a good question. Actually, I'm focusing right now on my podcast, and I want to grow this podcast. I want to bring more inspiring stories. I want to talk to a lot of people around the world. Yes, from Dubai and the MENA region and everywhere in the world. So that's what I want to really. I want to grow it more. I think that's right now my focus, and I'm planning to bring finally my book.
Wow.
Yeah, which I'm planning many years right now, but I will finally bring that out as well. So that's also yes.
Have you started? Have you started your book already?
Yes, already. So that's something which is also on my table and on my plans. So bring that.
That's good. That's
because
good.
I love reading and writing. So that's a very great project of me as well.
What's the book is all about?
It's all about sharing my thoughts, my experiences, combined with some lessons learned and
Wow.
bring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, once you have that book, go back here.
I will come. I will
Yeah,
come.
come back
Yes,
here.
yes, and then we can talk about it.
I'll be happy to have you back. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Khatera, about do you have any plans or future plans in Afghanistan? Do you wanna go back one day to do more shows, or you know?
Right now, I'm more focused on bringing my programs here from Dubai.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
And inspire people from here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, podcasts. I mean, you can still inspire people from the whole world, like even in Afghanistan, right?
Definitely. I think it's talking to people, bringing stories, and sharing that can be anywhere in the world.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the power of social media.
Yes.
Like
yes,
you don't
exactly.
have to be in certain place to affect them, to impact them, to inspire them. Like I have
Exactly.
followers that across the globe. Like people are texting me that they're from this country and they're thanking me because of the inspiration that I give them.
Absolutely.
So anyway, it feels great, right?
Now the world is so small,
Yes, there's social
it's not
media,
just TV that we watch the TV in a certain country.
True.
It's just we have everything in our phone. Like everything is on one place, the whole world. We are connected to the whole world, basically.
Exactly.
So and we can reach also the whole world. And that's really the power of social media.
It's a beautiful world to
really
live in
great.
right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, we are in a very good time, actually. And if we can really use it to bring valuable content and inspiring content, I think that would be so powerful, because we have so many tools now, social media and everything. It's not just that you have TV or newspaper. You have everything, like all the tools of the world. So just use that in a good way and inspire other people.
Yeah. Okay, Khatera, I wanna go a little bit controversial.
Okay.
Not really.
Now it's getting tough.
We can delete this if you're not comfortable. It's just I mean,
now it's getting tough.
I grew up in Asia, right? And where will I go again? Okay. See, I mean, growing up in Asia, especially in the Philippines, like we grew up in Western media, right? I think I told you last time I met you that you're the first Afghanistan lady that I met.
Yes.
Like.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, growing up in the Philippines, I hate how they painted Middle East. I hate it. Like, see, growing up, I mean, Western media. You know how they introduce Middle East in the world.
Yeah.
Now when I came back here in Dubai, like my mind was open. I was like, my whole life they painted Middle East as a war, poor and whatever. And when I came here, it changes my perspective in life. I was like,
that's
right?
great.
Yeah, and I've been to Qatar, I've been to Saudi, but I've never been to Afghanistan. But I want to get your perspective, because you also grew up in Germany. Like, what can you say about Afghanistan? I want the audience to see that Afghanistan, there's much more in Afghanistan. It's not just war, I believe,
Absolutely,
right?
yes,
Like for sure, Afghanistan is beautiful. I've seen pictures, so I want you just to tell them how beautiful Afghanistan is.
The culture is rich. Thousands of years of culture. We have a lot of thinkers, great thinkers like Ibn Sina, like Rumi. Ibn
really?
Sina
Yes,
is the father of medicine.
There's a pharmacy here.
Yes, the pharmacy also here. We are using everything, all the knowledge from Ibn Sina, and he was born in Balkh, which is in Afghanistan.
Wow.
And Rumi, Maulana Rumi, who's famous all over the world, born in Balkh, even in Afghanistan. Then we have Hafiz. We have also Persian. We have a lot of great thinkers, and we have beautiful places, like rich culture, everything there. So exactly the same like in Middle East now, and when you see Dubai, when you see all the MENA region, we have a lot of Ibn Battuta, we have,
really?
So
Ibn Battuta is...
I mean here in this region, MENA region, We have a lot of people in the Muslim country and the MENA region in Afghanistan, that a lot of thinkers, a lots of rich culture. And the food is amazing. There are so many cultural beauties there that we forget, of course, to hear about it. And I think that's the beauty of that.
Yeah, and I believe a lot of things that that we still do right now originated from the Middle East. Like
Yes.
I believe the mathematics alone.
The mathematics, yeah, you see.
Yeah.
Everything created here,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
And we have a lot of great Arab minds. Everything. Now, I think it is important to bring that as well now.
True.
What we had, because unfortunately, people are forgetting about that. Yes. But you see the influence of that. Yeah. And the history. Yeah, the mathematics, algebra. Algebra is Arabic.
Yeah.
you know.
Language.
We learn it in Germany and in our schools, but we don't know where did that came from.
Yeah, and
even from the Arab world.
civilization by itself like came from the Middle East, right?
Absolutely. We have the great Arab minds are a great initiative here. For example, you hear a lot when you see how many great thinkers we have here in the Arab world. And that's so amazing, and that's very inspiring, because for the new generation it is very inspiring.
True.
To know the roots and to learn from them.
Yeah.
That's something I think should be more talked about. Yeah, that's great too.
Yeah, I mean, see, because you've been in that scenario, you're from the Middle East, you grew up in the West.
Absolutely.
And you see the contrast of the culture, and stuff.
Yes,
So yeah.
yes.
So it's just I feel bad for the people who didn't left their countries. Like I still have friends in the Philippines that thinks Dubai is all desert.
Yeah.
Even in the US, I've been to the US and they think Dubai is like a sandpit,
When you come to Dubai, we see the development here is amazing.
Okay.
The people, the minds. So everyone, when they come to Dubai, they say like, wow, how can a country be so developed so quickly? But it's all about the vision of the country's leaders. Of course, they are phenomenal.
Number one.
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed's vision is phenomenal. I think that's something that's everyone should learn from that. If people learn from that, the country can develop so quickly. Like Dubai, in 50 years, 60 years, Dubai has developed so amazingly because of the visions of the leaders and the respect they have for the people as well. Just to they see everyone has to grow. There's places like everyone has the opportunity to grow.
Yeah.
That's something, you have it here, and the energy is here. And also the energy here is amazing for the people as well, like because it's a hub. Like you are from Philippines, I'm from Germany and Afghanistan. Like you see people from different countries in one place, the diversity.
We're literally in the middle of the globe.
You have the whole world in Dubai. Like it's like Dubai, the world is here, and the future is as well here. Yes,
exactly.
And I think it's the word what we say in Dubai, impossible. That's not existing. In Dubai, everything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yes, and the energy is so great that the people from different world are here. The diversity is something phenomenal. I never saw it in any other country.
Yeah, same.
The diversity is something completely amazing here. And you feel home. It's not that even though you're from a different country, you have a different language and everything, but you feel home.
You feel safe.
I don't know. Yeah, you feel safe. You feel home, and you feel like I can grow. Every vision, idea I have here, I can bring it to reality. I think that's something. This is. I felt that myself. Yeah. When you have a vision, when you have imagination, you have ideas. You talk to other people, and they really embrace it. You feel like-minded people here a lot.
Yeah,
so that's why I love this place, and I'm feeling very, very comfortable here, and it feels like home. Yes.
Yeah, but I think also it's also the effect of having great leaders, right?
Absolutely.
That is something that I wish I have back in my country.
Yeah.
Good leadership, but I mean, I just envy Dubai, live in the UAE especially. So I've been living here for 20 years, and I'm still loving it.
And you're living the Dubai dream, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
And I don't think I will ever even achieve whatever I'm achieving right now if I was in the Philippines,
Yes.
So but anyway, I mean we're here until we can, right?
Yeah, of course. I
good.
think Dubai is the future.
Oh, yeah.
We are right now.
Yeah,
It's sometimes you feel like really you are in the future. The future is here, very developed. Like all the updates are happening here, and that's something also we don't have it in any other country. I think.
Cool. Khatera, before we end our episode, I just have one question for you. Like you attended my workshop, right? I wanna get your testimonial. Like,
Oh.
I mean, just be honest. I want you to be honest. Right in front of me. Say
All
everything.
right.
Like, what's your feedback about the workshop?
Oh, okay. The workshop you gave, it was very engaging. You brought a lot of expertise there about storytelling, which was really great. That part, I love that. How to make storytelling more natural, more engaging, impactful, yes, and more authentic. I love that part. And I think a lot of participants can take that with them away, yes. And that will empower a lot of people. I already saw that the ladies, they were very...
All of you cried.
Yeah. When you shared your story, that was so powerful, the story that touched so many hearts. And many of the ladies were crying. Yeah, I saw that. And the development you did with your own story, this alone is a great inspiration because your story, living the Dubai dream, but you went through so many challenges. From the bottom, and you created from the bottom, being now a Canon ambassador and inspiring thousands of people around the world.
Thank you so much.
Maybe millions as well. Yes. So this is something really, really powerful. And thank you for this because you're sharing your expertise and your personal story as well. It takes a lot of courage to share your personal story. That really is very hard.
I got
to even talk about it.
I got a lot of feedbacks about my courage and guts to share the stories because a lot of you, actually most of you, are not comfortable to share the stories.
Exactly.
Right?
That's not easy.
It's not easy.
Because you bring the whole thing again, the pain you had, you're bringing it again.
I even went out the room.
We noticed that. You couldn't. I think you went because you didn't want us to see your emotions because
I will
this
cry. There's no time I saw those videos that I didn't cry. I always cry whenever I see this video. So I decided to just go to the room.
So that takes gut and courage, definitely. And thanks for this.
I mean, again, for me, it's about inspiring people. I love doing it, and I just love sharing my stories. For me, and also I want to leave a better legacy for myself. For me, it's about building my legacy. I mean, this podcast alone is about my legacy. It's not just about becoming rich or becoming famous, but it's about leaving a legacy.
For making impact.
Making impact.
Yeah, that's what counts.
When I go out this world, I want my content to be forever. I want people to still be watching it, learning from it, getting inspired, or my kids, my grandkids, just to be watching my episodes and getting value out of them. So that's my goal for.
That's fantastic.
Sure, yeah. Oh, Khatera, thank you so much for the feedback. And that's it. Just go back. That's ending. Khatera, thank you so much. I really love everything that you said. I learned so much about journalism, about your culture.
Thank you so much.
About yourself as well.
Thank you. And it was a great pleasure.
I want you to go back once you have your book, right?
Definitely. I will come back again.
Okay, guys.
Thanks a lot, Jairus.
You're welcome, and thank you as well, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and please keep supporting me, this podcast, and Khatera as well, her podcast. I will put the link below, so just give Khatera a follow, and till the next episode. And Khatera, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, so we're going to hang out in the future, right?
Definitely.
I want to learn from you.
I will learn from you as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.